Greetings, gamers. So it's the loot run. It's time for us to hit this place, store all of our loot. There was the last place looting, but it ended up being like a 10-minute video. When we built that house, we didn't gather too much loot. I think in comparison it was a lot, but also my storages weren't too much, like, full compared to how they are this episode. So it did end up being an issue, and I just felt like cutting that out because that's so immediate. That was like, and we built that thing, what, like 4 fucking episodes ago? Like, there's no real turnover, I guess is how I'd put it. This is way too immediate. You guys know what's there, so I don't want to bore you. So I skipped over it, head back here for the nostalgia factor. I grab up all this shit, and then we're gonna head out, going up north after we grab this, and after we grab the one to the west. Other than that, let me pop a pop open. We'll see what we can grab. Feeling way better. My sickness left me, so today was a good day. Well, it was a decently good day. While we run back and forth and grab up all these weapons and ammo to store them away. I don't want to take every piece of weaponry. I did want to take all the ammo though, as I can always gather more ammo, and my intention is to have the dealer of death come with me. So if all my weaponry breaks, I just have to come back to these places to get new weaponry. But essentially, ammo is in, like, let's be honest, there's more ammo in Nox Country than there is zombies. With just the shotgun shells in Nox Country, you could kill all the zombies, let alone the 38, the 45, everything else I'm gathering. So I'm pretty confident in that. If there's any, like, bleh or anger in my voice, I don't know what it is. I tend to have weird interactions with people IRL. Like, I know it's the nerdiest fucking thing to say, but people say shit to me. And some dude was pretty fucking rude to me today. Just, like, actually genuinely rude. So I was, like, a little bit peeved off coming home, but I've got that all out of me. I showered, I opened a pop. What else could I ask for? I mean, I could ask for this to go over a little bit quicker, because this sorting shit is about the stupidest thing ever. But it is in ample anticipation of what's to come. We don't put this to use immediately, but it does start getting used. Like, we didn't use anything in the house city. I'm unsure what that city's called. I never read the name. We didn't use any ammo, let's be completely honest. In the last couple cities, we didn't use any ammo. We only used 5.56 in our most recent city to the north, and that was just to clear it out a little bit quicker. We only used, like, what, 130 rounds? Not a lot. That's like one police station worth of 5.56. So, I was fully intending on hoarding everything I could and not spending any of it. But at this point, melee feels stupid. Like, I'm going to express that indignation IRL right now. In the present, IRL is the stupidest fucking thing ever. I hate saying that shit, but it's been, like, bred into me by playing Halo since I was, like, fucking 4 years old. Oh no, I've become the true gamer. I used to do sports. No, I gotta, what the fuck am I talking about? I literally have a practice today. No, I'm good. I've fought off some of the nerdiness. But, yeah, I just wanted to check out all these places. I wanted to see if I had forgotten any loot. I'm almost certain there isn't much loot respawn. I don't know what the setting is. I don't know how to check that. If anyone's watching who knows how to check that, please do leave a comment, and then if you guys see that comment already down there, please like it, or respond in agreement. I'm not fishing for a bunch of comments. I'm never the type to be like, subscribe. I find that disingenuous. I'd prefer people to like actually. I know I just did that in an ironic way, but I don't know. Let me find my words. I find it somewhat disingenuous to ask for that. I know it would get me subscribers because that's a proven methodology, but also I want people to like what I do and then decide to commit to clicking that button that I will not repeat again. And then that feels much more genuine than me like pressing you guys at all. I never want to do that. I want to let it happen naturally, even if I know it would have good effects. Dude, okay, I was a little bit stupid leaving this town there. I just, ended the session, started a new recording session. Let's head up here. So I'm like, okay, let's drive up here. There's zombies. I wanted to keep this town cleared out. Because I have zombie respawn on. So we killed all these zombies when we came through here. You saw how this town was when we left in like the Looting movie 1 and 2, like the original Looting movies, when this new series started. It was, we fucking left the shit out of this place empty, deserted, abandoned. But now there's like what? Let's see. I'm gonna count it like an estimation. I'm gonna kind of log when I kill 10 of them in my head. So if my dialogue becomes a little bit bleh, that's because I'm kind of trying to figure out how many of these guys I'm killing. That was good maneuvering there. I'm really proud of how I'm maneuvering now. I've gotten a little bit better at it. I was getting a lot of bites and scratches when I originally did this, which is fair. I just wasn't playing the best. I'm a little bit of an idiot sometimes. Like there, I fell the fuck over. They mauled the shit out of me. And I had this... I'm not wearing my... Well, I think... Let me put my words together instead of going... I have found an outfit I like now. I enjoy wearing it more. I do not want it to get damaged. So every time I do take damage or jump a fence or anything, I get really upset about that. Also, if I do fumble words today, I'm operating on 5 hours of sleep. I was doing D&D last night. I started a new Eberron campaign with another DM, and I'm an Eternal DM, so I end up running like I talked about it, I think a couple episodes ago. I have a setting that other people actually use that's set up. They use it in my town. It's uploaded publicly, but I don't know if people use it online. It has likes and stuff, so maybe. But I know people use it in my town. Former players run it now, and I'm that Eternal DM because I'm able to. This isn't me like bragging. This is like the nerdiest skill ever. Hello, Archie. Hello, Archibald. Yes, he is here. It's the nerdiest skill ever, and it's not something I'm proud of. I'm really good about improvisation and like thinking of new quests if people seem disinterested, but also sprucing up like the main quest. It's just like an acquired skill, and so I'm the Eternal DM. But I'm getting run. The campaign was pretty good. You know what? We're just driving and looting. I don't mind talking about it. So I'm playing this big guy, Felix Jaeger, based off of Felix from the Godric and Felix books. So the red cape and everything, the blonde hair, the dueling scar, except he's just huge. Like, I made him a rat ogre, essentially. So he's like, what? He hunched over, he's like 8-9 feet tall. He stands at like 13 feet tall. So it's like the Eberron campaign. We were, last session, we were betrayed by Felix's sergeant because I put him in the like the cadet background where he was supposed to go defend the walls, but my character's a pacifist. It's his flaw, but he's also way too kind, so I took him out. And then the dad betrayed him. In this session, I went back and Felix like snapped because I have his flaw that he has this huge capacity for rage under certain circumstances. He broke his dad's back, and then they framed the dad for being a criminal. But then Felix got irrational, so I rolled really good on his stats. He's like an 18 and a couple 15s. Like, it's fucking crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on. I got some good ass stats on him, but point stands, we were, oh my god, fucking hitting every car. Let's keep our shit repaired. But point stands, last session, like, he suplexed a dog into another dog with a grapple check and a throw check, like improvisational weapon check. It was fucking great. And then he, he broke his sergeant's back as the sergeant betrayed them to the hounds. And then they framed the sergeant, but then the sergeant's like, my boy Felix, the whatever, will take my wife and child. And Felix is like, I won't let that happen. And Felix got really irrational, and people tried to PvP him to knock him out. And dude got a nat 20 on his wisdom save, and then I fucking just, someone came up to me. We had this like snarky, sarcastic wizard who came up to me. He's like, okay, you made me do this. And Felix just fucking picked him up with one hand, like, no. I will help the family if I want to. And our warlock had to ask a favor of her patron to get Felix to trust that they weren't going to get betrayed. And so I've been like a main character for like 2 sessions, but from now on, we have a couple like really theater nerds in our campaign, like the artificer, the sassy. You only ever play a sassy character if you're a main character type person, and I don't mind that at all. As Felix is now, he started off a complete pacifist, but now they did that violence. I have it written in his notes that he has a capacity for violence. He knows when it needs to happen. So instead of being like, oh, let's not kill people, now he'll be like, I would rather not, but I think they deserve to die. Which I think is good character development. Now, I thought about climbing that tower, and now I'm like, you know what? That shit's boring as fuck. I remember last time. Let's keep driving. I hate this fence on the side of the road. I also hate the fact our armor does like no defense, but we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna do smart. Yeah, we just got some more fucking loot to take up here, that's for sure. I think that was enough about my D&D for a little while. Let's reminisce a little bit. I remember setting this fucking base up. The shelves, everything. It was gonna be my forever home. It still will be. My canon for this character is when the update happens, that they will go back here and they will survive with the generator and the food they have here, create a beautiful little garden in those yards, and just live forever. Build a wonderful wall from the wood down south of here. Do all that. If this goes out there and because this video will probably be after the updates already ruined this. If this goes out there and I'm able to recover the save, and you guys just want like a goodbye to arms episode or whatever, where it's just like a when I see you again, as he like builds a little house, I don't mind putting a good like 20 hours, speed it up by like 20 times, and just have music play over it. Or some shit like of his little life. Yeah, I don't mind devoting some time to this in remembrance or whatever. I don't know. Project Zomboid is, these current games I play are eventually gonna be put down. Like I'm gonna set them down. I'm gonna set down Warhammer. I'm gonna set down Project Zomboid. I'm gonna set down Terraria. And it's, of course, sad to think about. It will always be sad to think about setting down the games you love. I wouldn't know another way to describe it. I cherish the games I play, and that's something I'm very sure of. And there are certain games I could play on my channel forever. Like, I could play Project Zomboid. I could play Warhammer. I could play the other games that are currently cycling, so like Dark Tide, Risk of Rain 2, all those games. But there are also ones I have a finite amount of recordings for. Risk of Rain 2, once you guys get the last episode, the episode, I don't remember which is unfortunate. I'll have to figure it out. But once you guys get the episode that says, hey, blah 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 happened, this is the situation, I can play this again if people want it, that's going to be when that series ends. Now, there are always ways you guys can deter that. I'm not completely ignorant to viewer requests, as I'll put it. And people are like, hey, this was my favorite thing ever. I don't mind sprinkling that in and keeping in that sort of, like, hey, we'll throw in a Project Zomboid One Life Apocalypse run every once in a while, so you guys get to see a different character. I do not mind at all doing something like that. I don't mind downloading a new mod pack and playing through Terraria and making like a little 5-episode series. That's not something I mind either. I guess what I'm trying to say is there are ways that as my content continues to grow and evolve, let's drive our way. This is the, we're done looting. That was it. We're going to head back, and we're going to head out of Erie Country. This was, I'm going to call this, like, Goodbye to Erie or something. It's going to be a great episode. But there are these games, and there are certain games that I'm going to play one time on the channel. Wild West and Wizards, I will not return to that. I did my final episode. I did my review. Star Round, I'm only going to return to that to do the review. I just don't like it as much as Terraria. Minecraft Legends, I'm never going to return to that. There are just certain games. Civ, I might return for Civ 6 or for specific challenges if people think of them. But there are just certain games that, I can confidently say, oh, I played that on my channel. That is, my Steam library. Because gaming to me and gaming videos is just as much about sharing what I do have than getting on trends and stuff. As I've played every game in my Steam library, all 100 or whatever of them, and I want to share that experience with people, so I'm going to play all those games. And there's a full understanding that people will be here for Warhammer, and that's why it's so lucky that there's so many Warhammer episodes, and I'll be able to continue putting out Warhammer episodes as I hear about new mods. That's going to be a case. I'm going to, whenever I hear about a new mod, I'm going to make a video on it. I'm going to play through it, and that's going to be fun, and I think that will be lovely. And then, of course, there's all this other stuff. There's, mods for Project Zomboid that people might want me to play and stuff. And I guess what I'm saying is, if we're bringing this, 6-minute conversation down to TLDR, I will return to these games. I don't want people to think, oh, this character's the final. No. The only times a game will be final is if I say, hey, this is the final episode. I've done a game in review. We're done with this game. Those are my stipulations. A final episode, a game in review. Then the only way those will come back is if someone's like, not necessarily a comment or something, but if people, liked them and I can think of an interesting way to play it again. So, on that note of a long-winded ramble, which I apologize for, we have got some killing to do. We're leaving Erie Country, and we're immediately greeted by some of the biggest hordes of zombies I've seen in a good long while. This is just good old-fashioned, you know, this is the entrance to Erie Country and it's the exit. So it has an improportionate amount of zombies, as much as a full city, I'm almost certain. Some of those cities I went to, this gas station and motel and everything here had just as many zombies, if not more. And I do think it's fitting. It's a bottleneck. It's the one way in and out of Erie Country. So if you're escaping Erie Country, this is your way out. If you are entering Erie Country for the loot, this is your way in. And I think that's pretty fitting. I'm going to just keep drawing attention to myself, killing the zombies that do come. And we've got my outfit now, my ghillie suit with the combo. This is the Grim Reaper, or whatever we want to call him. He is. I won't put a name to him. I'll probably ask a friend what they would call him. But he's got this like ghillie suit. He's got this hockey mask. He's got this helmet. Very intimidating. Very cool. Very fun. And I mean, unless I find a different outfit I like more. We're going to do some car killing. I found a decent horsepower car that I can just go back and forth on pretty easily. Kill a bunch of zombies, draw a lot of attention. It'll, you know, we'll kill what? Maybe 100 of them. Maybe 50, maybe 20. Either way, it's going to decrease the hell on how many we got to kill to get out of here. Well, let's start wrapping up this video. As we work our way through these heavy populations of zombies, slashing and cutting our way through basically anything that gets in our path. 1 second, possibly a loud noise. I just wanted to tighten the connection in my microphone. It was looking a little bit loose. We found our secondary home here. This one looks great. It's an identical camper van. I'm not going to do it quite as much to the level of hoarding. You guys will see why. We're getting pretty close to some advancement in what's going to happen. Other than that, we're going to, convert this. We're going to find some other nice vehicles and the like, especially since we're on our way to establish a permanent base in the next town. Our second permanent base. So let's be honest. The warehouse that was by our original spawn. That's our first permanent base. This place that I'm going to be heading to up here is going to be our second permanent base. Then our third one's going to be Little Township, and then Louisville. I might put one in Riverside if I'm feeling it. I might not. I'm not quite sure. There's rivers and stuff, and then there's also an island above Riverside, I'm pretty sure, with modded maps. So that's a whole nother thing. I could possibly go up there and do it. But none of that really matters right now. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to create some boxes to store all the carcasses of these cars as to not waste the metal, since we have to destroy them anyway to create a throughway for us to go back and forth if we ever need to come back here. Ugh. But yeah, we're going to keep pushing it. I do have a hope that I will make it to maybe winter. If we make it to winter, that would be nice, because there's it's fall now. I'm pretty sure in game we're getting some wind chill effects. I think I've seen that once, or maybe I've seen that since, but we're getting wind chill effects, and we're getting some signs that it's getting a little bit colder out, and that's always a good thing. Because I really do enjoy having a winter playthrough. I've only ever made it to winter once, and it was literally the first flurry of snow. It was in that fabled playthrough I talk about so much. They got corrupted, and then we transplanted we organ transplanted my base into another map. There's no need to bring it up another time, but point stands. I would like to make it to winter before this save gets corrupted. So we will see if the gaming gods are so generous, RNGesus. We will see what's possible. other than that, I'm going to outro us because we're getting to the end. And the rest of this is essentially just sorting back and forth. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and wherever you're watching this, hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's alright. On another note, positive affirmations as always. We have a little bit longer to do with this episode, and that's just lovely. It means the fucking world to me. I will never get to express it enough. That people watch my stuff, that I get to see numbers go up. I get to see if people are enjoying my stuff. They're liking, they're commenting. I can never express enough of how much that means to me to get to see people enthralled in what I make and people, commenting, doing all this stuff. I'm not trying to manipulate you into doing it. I'm just expressing thanks for those who have. It means the world to me when I get those comments, when I get those notifications. That's why I reply to any that don't seem to be spam bot or outright hateful. I will always attempt to reply. And this is being edited in the wake of I took a 2-day break because I had my first ever video hit 1,000 views, and that's just crazy. That's something I can be super thankful for, and there's 1,000 examples of what I have to cherish that you guys have given me here. And so I will continue expressing those until the fabled day I stop recording.